Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here. Oh, that was solid, Rich. This one's safely on.
Settles in over the putt. They'll take it. That's a par. On the tee box here at the third now. Frank, all these holes look relatively straightforward. Can a golfer get lured in a kind of a false sense of security off the tee here at the old course?
No, well, you can. This hole, the third hole, even shorter than the second, so reachable. But a lot of people tend to bail out towards the left. That's the middle of the golf course. And that leaves you a devilish little pitch or short wedge across that big gaping bunker that protects both the third and the 15th green. So once again, want to drive the ball down the right side, but there's a series of pot bunkers there.
This is a good-looking shot. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Just 5 feet left. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. We have already begun. Let's pick up with the action at hole number 4. Frank, this would be a good time to get it going. Made some pars to this point, but if you want to win, you have to make birdies.
Rich, I think the thought of winning has to be removed from one's psyche right now. You've just got to worry about what's in front of you. It just looks confused, forgetting about playing the actual game itself. Winning happens by a series of good shots. It's get back to the basics of playing golf.
This is the second shot at the par 4. Not terrible, but not his best.
Outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long. That's a nice lag putt. Frank, what would you focus on a long putt?
That 3-foot circle. Obviously, you allow yourself a little bit more the further and further away you get, but just expectations, lower them a little bit. There's certain distances, just take 2.
Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Hole number 5 of the first par 5 we've seen today. This fairway looks like it narrows quite a bit, Frank. Are you thinking eagle when you step up onto the tee?
Well, you could, especially if you've got a little bit of breeze behind you, but it's quite wide in the driving area with the exception of those 3 bunkers on the right that just sort of pop out. But if you can get it past those, this par 5, very reachable.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Doing what needs to be done. You need to make them from that distance. Now to the 374-yard par 4-6, another scoring opportunity.
Yeah, just be very careful of the wind conditions here because that'll affect the strategy off the tee, but bunkers left and right to be avoided. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. That's in the fairway. This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Well, too bad. He gives one back. Back here at the Open Championship on the 7th hole here at the Old Course.
Yeah, blind tee shot. This is one hole that really does advantage the long hitter. They can get it very close to this green, but this green has got some amazing undulations in it.
In complete command off the tee today, has not missed a single fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. This looks like it's going to find the target.
On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. Bogey here yesterday. Now this for birdie. How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday. Boy, that hurts right there, Frank.
Yeah, he's got to knuckle down now, though, because, we've seen it before, Rich. 2 putts turn into 3, 4. So make sure you can limit the damage here.
Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
Now to the par 3/8. Frank, what's the best way to go at it?
Well, for these players, straight at the flag. This is the first par 3 you'll see, and a good chance to make 2 coming up ahead. But we do see a lot of long putts here with an errant tee shot.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that. Really, I mean, that almost took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Well, the stats say that is a green hit in regulation. but it's not yet a par on the card. Very tough putt coming up. This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. Could it be? Oh, he's gonna love it.
How far was that? That was miles away.
And Frank, the Open Championship coming back to the home of golf this summer.
Yeah, and remember, too, the last time it was here, Louis Oosthuizen at the 9th hole, he had no problem driving this par 4. So let's see if you can do the same. If you can carry that last bunker down there, there's every chance that your tee shot can run onto this very flat green.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
That's how you maintain momentum. You make those putts for par. So we're getting set now for the second 9 here at the old course at St. Andrews. And Frank, a chance to get off to a good start here with the short par 4 10th?
Yeah, it's a very subtle hole. It just looks straight ahead in front of you, but there is gorse down the left if you stray, especially into a head breeze. But really, it's drivable for most of the players. Just got to worry about those 2 bunkers, the sort of short right of the green. You finish up there, then this hole becomes a little more difficult.
Now the second shot from 130 yards. Well, hit the green, but certainly not close to the hole.
Yeah, probably barely give him a C for that shot.
Settles in over the putt. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Shouldn't be a problem here. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, another famous hole, this time the par 311.
Yeah, this hole was made famous by the left bunker, which is called the Hill, where Bobby Jones, when he first played St. Andrews, couldn't get the ball out of the bunker, so in the end he actually ripped up his scorecard. A lot's changed since then, but the hole hasn't lost its luster.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think, you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here. This is an awkward length.
Well, that's disappointing. He misses the par putt, and he'll have this for bogey.
Even par, currently.
Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. This for double bogey.
Fortunately, all those shots in hand, that double bogey should be erased.
Frank, the charm of St. Andrews, the history of the old course, it all sort of comes into view here at the 12th, doesn't it?
Yeah, very pretty hole. Eden Estuary to the right. Obviously a nice view of the township of St Andrews in the distance. But long hitters can just lick their chops and have a crack at this green. All they've got to do is worry about that little pot bunker short. But either into the breeze, or if you're not a long hitter, you've got to worry about those 4 bunkers that are well placed smack bang in the middle of this fairway.
Early part of this second 9 and a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Frank, how about the bunkers here at 13? A rather ominous-sounding name.
Yeah, the coffins, and they are that for a reason. If you finish up in there, well, the best you'll probably ever do is make a bogey, unless you're an absolute genius. That'll be avoided, certainly off the tee. If you do, it's still a difficult hole. The second shot, unless you hit a perfect tee shot, will be blind.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Not too bad, about 25 feet away. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
At least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back.
That's a solid par putt. Frank, what are we looking at here at the big par 5 14th?
Out of bounds on the right, and those little series of pot bunkers called the birdies. Now, if you get in trouble here, you can bail out with your second shot down the left, which is the 4th fairway. It's one other option of playing this par 5. But a good tee shot, and you can certainly go at this for 2. That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good. Second shot.
Not his best shot, and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one.
Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Frank, one of the things I always loved about links golf is that you're not aiming at a flagstick or a tree, but sometimes you're aiming for a steeple in the distance, and this is a good example here at the 15th.
Yeah, the church steeple is the exact line off the tee. That gives you sort of the center of the fairway. Really, you don't have to be overly bold off the tee. This is about just finding a nice flat lie for that second shot, because this is another difficult green that's well protected by just one little bunker that's in the front left that you don't think comes into play. But if your second shot doesn't land the right distance, more often than not, it just gets swallowed up by that.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Good putt. And now another par for the 16th, Frank, and another hole where precision off the tee is going to be paramount.
Yeah, the norm off the tee is really to avoid a series of 3 bunkers called the Principal's Nose. I never really figured out why they're called that, but it's not the place to be, that's for sure. Stay short of those is the safe line, and then a little pot bunker once again in the front left of the screen called the Wig. That's also to be avoided. Another difficult green. Looks a little simpler from the fairway, but miss your mark with the yardage and you'll pay a premium.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. In for birdie. The famous 17th at the Open Championship, Frank. You begin to see the scoreboards, the grandstands, and you know all eyes are on you for the next couple of holes.
Yeah, this is one hole I think that anybody that goes to the old course certainly wants to play. Blind tee shot, you've got to flash it across the out of bounds and somehow find the fairway. If you go too safe down the left side, well, there's some heather to be chopping out of. Good tee shot certainly gives you a chance to hit at this beautiful green that's angled to the left, well protected by the road hole bunker. And if you're a little ambitious and a little strong, then there's a road itself and an out of bounds beyond this green.
That will be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Has it. Frank, no ordinary finishing hole, is it?
No, the 18th is named Tom Morris, one of the greats of the game many a year ago. And of course, every great player has walked across Swilcan Bridge. You'll get the opportunity to do that after you hit that tee shot. If you're very long, you can drive this green, but avoid the Valley of Sin. Enjoy the walk all the way up golf's most famous finishing hole.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Did the job right there. There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.